The wind of Biafran restoration is blowing hot. The wind of Biafran restoration is blowing high, and everybody is seeing the level of speed. Hey, I must see this. Ghana did not see this coming. You see, for a very long time, we have been prevailing courses that should help us grow with every speed that we know how to pursue, that we know how to possess, that we ought to define. One of the biggest speed here is the speed of light, the level at which we have conquered our enemies to the very ground. Now you see, United Nations took their time to analyze some particular things that the zoo is missing, especially when it comes to Biafra and Biafran actualization. I must say my full chest that we have come to realize the bigger deals that each and every one of them fail to understand. And by so doing, when they fail to understand, they realize that the game has changed. We're people that we're not scared of any kind of sanikunos. That's just the truth. For so long, we've cared to imitate every one of them that should be taken prominently. And that's where the whole situation lies. Biafra has become the most important game change. And by so doing, everything would definitely fall into place. So, let's get along to the game change. We must stay connected, we must stay committed, and we must stay reliably focused. When I say reliably focused, that's where we must stay. So, our word is becoming more important, and nobody is going to bully us anymore, because they truly know that we are giants that preserves this whole game. Now, the international bodies are now coming in contact to talk to us in a very big format, engaging us with a very big speed, and looking at us in a big zone. And that's where the gospel lies on. We must continue. We must continue to preach good word on what we do, and that is helping ourselves to understand the biggest effect. That's just the biggest thing. Now that the international bodies are now interested and are now saying a lot of good things about Biafra, we can now move to the final order. That the dismantle of the zoo is a promise that must be fulfilled. Finland, Germany, lots of countries, and peculiarly a game zone that must be heated. So, at this point of time, at this point of view, we must take ourselves more drawing closer to appreciate everything we have done and how far we have come. Today marks the sixth day that the United Nations has staged their poll in Biafra land, collecting numbers, DNAs, and what truly matters in this whole Biafran journey. I must say it the way it is. We must stay committed to our struggles. We must stay committed to everything that we are doing in life. But what matters more today is that we cannot be intimidated by the fools who claim that they are one big people. We must stay connected, align ourselves in a very, very large order, and as long as we can never be thrown, absorbed, we will continue to win dramatically. You see, the United Nations has continued to make a whole lot of difference in changing the life of Biafrans and the Biafran people. And that's just the theory. 6 days, and it is now making a whole lot of sense to us that the struggle is now entering part 44. Most of their navies have arrived, land army has arrived, powerful and gracious weapons have arrived, and that is how massive we can spread. Nothing less, nothing much. That's where the whole theory begins. We must stay committed on various things that put practice to the end. By so doing, every commitment that we make, every single journey that we put, every words of exhortation that we emerge must be studied accordingly. And by so doing, we can now tell the world how fast we are prepared to do the things that needs to be done. There's no two ways about it. So victory has been made to be imagined. And as long as victory has been made to be imagined, we all must again look forward to our various kind of witch. And that is where it's what is going to become. So, as we continue in every form, in every character, in every wings that we share, we must continue to hold dearly to ourselves, because we can't have people that are fighting for us and that is it. We must be very careful, very, very careful in every ways of our life. So, as we continue to put ourselves in every areas that we know how to put ourselves, let's remember one thing, that victory lies ahead. And that's where the game begins to change. More journeying,